BlxckMonopoly presents Dope Dialogue.
What's going on, y'all? You're now tuning in to Dope Dialogue presented by BlxckMonopoly. And today we got on the great Clarissa Rankin back on to give us some game and, share her energy with us. So it's dope to have you on. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing great. How you been doing?
I've been doing great. Likewise, for sure.
That's good.
Sure. Let's jump right into it. So along with everything else you've been doing in terms of building your brand and expanding yourself, you kicked off a lawsuit against price gouging in North Carolina.
Yes.
And what's so dope about it is you did something that represented all people, like Black, white, truck drivers, regular people. Can you give like a little detail about what was happening and how you helped initiate a whole lawsuit?
Well, first, that particular time when the whole pipelines had shut down, I'm one of them people is I don't panic. I just kind of go with the flow. And when I got off work, my gas tank was on E. I was like, okay, I think I need to go get some gas now. So when I went to go looking for gas, it wasn't nowhere had gas in Charlotte, especially over there by Sugar Creek, off Statesville Road, Graham Street. Nobody had gas. So I finally went down to like the more so of the back roads, and I found that gas station and I seen a line. Now, in the mix of the line, I still didn't really see. I didn't know if they had gas, but I just kind of figured like they got a line, they must got gas,
Sure.
So as I sat there, so much was going on that particular night. It was a fight broke out in the gas station. It was people jumping in front of each other, cutting people off, police swarming in everywhere. This was the only gas station that had gas. So it's like, I don't want to be here, but I got to be here because I got to go to work the next morning. I was under a load of dog food. So I'm like, I'm just going to suck it up. I'm going to get my phone ready just in case something happens. Because that's one thing about me being a content creator. I'm always thinking of what the next person is not going to grab. So I always got my phone on duty. Like I'm not on it for the most part if I can grab some content. So I'm sitting about 30 minutes and I finally made it to the gas pump and not even paying attention to the numbers or nothing. I just know I needed it. Like it wasn't no way around it. I know I needed gas. So I started pumping. In the mix of me started pumping, this guy was trying to get my attention and I'm trying to make sure I'm not going to get robbed because there's so much going on. Literally, I cannot make this up. I walked to the other side of the car and I started seeing the gas pump go. It went from 40, 50, 60. I said, whoa, wait a minute. So I'm running my big chunky behind back over there to the dog. I'm running back over to the pump like, no, stop. And it finally stopped at 90. And I said, what just happened? Like $90 in my mind, like $90 about to come off my car for some gas. So the guy that was waiting behind me that done skipped somebody, he said, how much is the gas? I said, $9.99. He said, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. So now we all like shocked. Like I can't go inside to even ask because they already got a fight broke out inside. And it escalated outside. It was just a disaster. So I pulled out my handy dandy camera and I was like, look, they are killing us with gas. And I said, like, why are they doing this? And by the next morning, it went viral, 2 million. And I had a total of 8 interviews within 6 hours. I had 8 interviews. Everybody all over the world has seen it. So it was crazy.
That's wild. And it's pretty dope too that like a natural instinct was for you to put it out to your platform and just speak on it like, whoa, we getting robbed over here. Like they're taking this opportunity to up the prices on us and then taxes for gas.
Yes. Now that's one thing I do. I look at my platform as a not just a social media site, it's a dictionary. It's a business too, but this my world. This is my life. I'm an influencer. So in the mix of me grabbing my phone, I always look to tell people, use your voice. Use it. That's what you got it for. If you know something ain't right, speak on it. Let somebody know, no, you're not going to do me like this. So I immediately took to my platform because I feel like I done coached my audience to be like, no, we're using our voice. I'm using my confidence. This ain't right. Let's take a stand. And as soon as I dropped, that's exactly what my audience did. Like they immediately was like, they calling the gas station. They sending me the link to report the price gouging. They are on it, like receipts, asking for the receipts, but they can send to their local news. I have an audience that is such a wide range of people. And I have told them so much of showing them my confidence. So they know if something's wrong with me, it's something wrong with everybody. Okay. We're going to get to the bottom of it. And I really feel like my audience is so powerful. That's what helped make it happen.
That's dope. It falls directly in line with your brand and business, outspoken. Like your audience is outspoken, for real.
Yes, and they do not play. They was in the comments like, Clarissa, what we gonna do next? Like, and they was, and to make it so bad, everybody do stuff not in a raging way, but in a, no, we're taking a stand in a confident way and using our outspoken voice. And I mean, I'm so proud of me being an influencer to make people influence in an uplifting, positive way and not a vocious and violent way. I'm very proud of that. I am.
Sure. And let's also like touch on, I think you did an interview with the Charlotte Observer and you weren't even fully aware of what happened. Like you documented it, it blew up, and the reporter, said something that had you realize exactly what happened. So you mind sharing that?
Yeah, so I did that video almost a month and a half ago. And I end up doing all the interviews and I end up getting my money back. And they said that they jacked up the price, like they admitted to it, but didn't think nothing else about it until I got an email from Channel 9. And it was the big man, like it was the man like the one you be seeing, Action 9 News, breaking news, that man. So when I read the name, I said, oh, something about to go down, I didn't know what was going on, but so my assistant called him. He was like, we want to do an interview immediately. So as soon as the interview hit, he said, no, the Attorney General, I didn't know who the heck that was, but he was like, the Attorney General is filing a lawsuit against that gas station. So then I was geeked, like, let's go, we did it, we used our voice and it's gonna go, it's hit. And that's when the man from Channel 9 News, as soon as it hit the news, within 30 minutes, Channel 9, it was a young man at he was a young man at Charlotte Observer. He reached out, he said, can I have an interview real quick? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he said, do you know what this means? I said, no, but I know we made it happen, that's what we do over here. He was like, no, he said, you made history. Like you are taking a stand for not just people, everyday people, but you did it as a Black woman. Your name is on a lawsuit to prevent price gouging during a major, like ever, period. But he said, you did it as a Black woman. So I'm like, power to the people. I know that's right. Let's go. Like, so that made me even more happier because he was a Black reporter. So it was just like that. It was that moment we shared, so much history we shared within seconds. For sure. And it felt like we made a stand.
Got you. That's dope. And it's like, it's making new history, new Black history, but also new history in general, like preventing price gouging.
Yes. And not even just like, just showing that social media influencers can be more than just a picture. And I think I made a post saying that. This man told me this a while ago. He was interviewing me for a television show. He was a television producer. And he said, I want to do a show with you for trucking, but I don't know who I put next to you because you're not just a picture in a truck. You are whole live entertainment. Like you are a lot. So it really made a stand of some of us social media influencers are here to influence, like influence the culture, influence people around them. and get people attention in a positive way instead of drama and acting a fool every day. And like I get the same thing from your platform, that influence of knowing what's going on around me, knowing what's up, knowing what's down, knowing what's good and knowing what's bad. So it's just being a positive influencer. It made me very proud. And I made it happy.
That's super dope, super dope, super dope. Definitely gotta like stay updated too with that lawsuit. I'm gonna keep looking into it, and like it's dope to have your name on it. It's like cemented in history for sure.
Yes, and I'm happy to be and I'm happy to have my name on it too, for not just like I'm a truck driver. So not just for trucking, but showing that I'm not just a truck driver. I'm an influencer, motivator, uplifter, and I encourage people, and I tell people use that voice and speak proud, stand strong, be a grown person and take a stand. So I really I keep you updated.
For sure. And also connected to like the price guides and everything. Like so much is going on in the world in terms of like shortages and oil and everything. It's crazy that they wouldn't even consider truck drivers, like knowing, okay, people actually need gas to transport goods across the country and make things happen for people. Like they were selfish and just wanted that money. So I do want to ask you too, in terms of, I seen something in the news recently about trucker shortages. How do you think that's going to affect the world? Well, even smaller like America, how do you think that's going to affect the country as a whole?
Oh, it affects it tremendously. Even like that particular day, like I said, I was under a load. So if I didn't have gas to get back and forth to work, how was the dogs gonna get their dog food? So if we already got people that can, and fuel now is $4 in the truck. So if we already got a shortage of drivers, and then fuel is so high, how are we gonna be able to provide to the world? We are 70% of transportation to goods. We take up 70%. So that means ain't nothing getting moved without us. That means that means that we give almost everything to the world. So if it's a shortage, and if you can't keep us in jobs and can't do right by us, then how are you expected to live? How are you expected to have toilet paper, toothpaste, bottled water, tires for your car? I done delivered everything. Diapers, wipes, formula, hand sanitizer. I done deliver a whole 53-foot trailer full of hand sanitizer. Okay? Clorox wipes, tires. So if you're not doing right by us and we can't get fuel to support your needs, how are you going to get what you need? So we got to get treated right, and we're not. And that's why it's such a big shortage. So it's going to affect the world tremendously. And I don't know if you know this, but I want to say the 31st of August, it was a truck shutdown.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so all the trucks said they was requesting and trying to push all trucks to shut down and not even run. And if you would have been out or whatever, a lot of trucks was not running that day because we're trying to take a stand to do right by us. So we're going to shut down this whole operation, okay?
For sure.
Yeah.
So they tried to get trucks not to run for what reason?
To show people that we need more money. We need to be treated with more respect. The fuel cost is too high. It's a shortage because y'all are not taking care of us as truckers. Y'all are not appreciating us as truckers. Y'all just look at us as a number and not a human. Y'all want us to run, but not show us no appreciation to what we're doing for the country. So let's shut it down and see how you like it. And for it to really take effect, we would have to shut down for a whole month to really show people like you're nothing without the 70% of what's keeping the country running. So it was a driver shutdown on the 31st. And I think it went pretty good, but a lot of people can't even afford to be out of work since we just started really bad opening back up the world. So sure. It's been a mess.
Got you. So connected to that, like one thing I'm seeing is they're saying there's labor shortages all around. Like people don't like the way they've been treated as workers, not only like in trucking, but in all fields. And one thing I'm starting to see so much is AI and robots. Like, is that something that you consider or like that you're thinking about in terms of building and expanding your business as a trucker, but also like truck driving? is it something that's on your mind in terms of electric trucks and trucks driving themselves and how that's going to impact? Do you feel like that's the reason why they're trying to cause so much divide between the truckers and just in that business as a whole? Like, do you think they're trying to roll out automated trucks, or like, what's your perspective on that?
Well, I know for sure that with the automated trucks, by the year of 2030, they should be fully running, but they're mainly going to be doing highway. So I'm saying like from North Carolina to California, running all the way 40 across, or they're really going to be going from Florida all the way to New York highways. They're not going to be doing the inner city. So that is coming, but they still have to have somebody to pick it up from that drop yards, because basically what it is going to be an automated truck, drive main highways, stop at a drop lot where all these other trailers at, and a driver actually maneuver it through the city, So we're really not gonna really have to do long haul no more, but we would have to do inner city and state haul that way. So I really don't see that to be a problem because it's so far out, but I do see that people are replacing workers with machines because people don't like to work. People do want to like kind of live off of free. So would it affect me? No. But will it affect people that work in fast foods? Yes. So that's why I always push people to make your own way. Or create. If you got a dream, follow that dream. If you a carpenter, if you a great plumber, if you a great mechanic or electrician, or if you a great graphic designer, follow that dream instead of getting stuck and working an everyday 9 to 5 and working under somebody that you can easily be replaced by a machine. Do that make sense?
Sure.
I try to push that aspect to people, but they can open up their mind to this can be taken away by a machine, and you don't want that to happen. So am I scared? No. But should people be scared outside of trucking? Yes. Because why would they care about you if they can replace you with a machine? It ain't gonna talk back, ain't gonna tell them what they ain't gonna do, or they gonna be calling out. Poo-poo around came to the house, so I'm calling out. They ain't got to worry about that. They got a machine that's gonna flip them burgers and rackle up them fries. Okay.
For sure. And they won't get tired. They'll do it 24/7, 365 for sure.
That part. And they only need about, and I have literally seen on social media how it was at a Taco Bell's. This one lady was running the whole Taco Bell's because they were short-handed, but she was running it. Like she was still handling it because she had a machine doing the fries, and back in the back she was something making burgers. So she had to do a lot, but I mean, not burgers, help with something with tacos or something. So she was running it by herself. And it was like, why would she give that company all of her? But she was making it work. It was just a lot. Was it Taco Bell? I think it was a Wendy's. One of them, it was a burger and fry, one of them. And it was mixed, but she was running it. She was really running it.
It's pretty wild that's the future. Like I've seen those robots like flipping the burger by themselves, making the fries. So for sure, like the world's gonna go
the
through the drinks is, and then there's already automated cashiers and things. So it's like the world's gonna take a shift soon for sure.
Yeah, even the thing bringing the food. It had to be a burger place because I remember seeing everything. The thing running the food out.
Sure. I see that one too. Like little robot with the tray, just bringing people there.
Yeah.
For sure. The world's moving fast. So like, given that the world is moving at a fast pace, especially right now, I can see that you're someone who's always running. Like your mind is always working and building, thinking ahead. What do you do to keep yourself on point? Like, what could you share? Like 3 things you do that keeps you on point and also allows you to manifest your visions.
For one, I stay talking to higher power, the Lord Savior Jesus Christ himself. I pray all day, but I don't like hallelujah. No, I don't do that. I just pray and I talk to him and I listen. And the main thing I always do is I let him guide me on his time. Now, the next thing I do is I listen to motivation. I think I told you this one time before. Every single morning, I listen to motivation. Now, if I don't listen to it, that means I probably done slept in. I got a day off that morning. But when I do my makeup, I'm listening to motivation. It's determination, the outlook of life, staying focused, staying driven, being a lion, and being dominant, being powerful. I listen to that and I feed it. I feed my mind with so much motivation. You would think I'm eating a buffet. Oh, doggone Thanksgiving. Okay. But in the mix of me feeding my mind, I'm thinking of how I can apply that motivation. You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
So I'll give you an example. If it says that a lion is the king of the jungle, or the eagle, it flies high and don't come down to flock with the birds and chickens, then I'm gonna be in that eagle. So I'm picturing things that I can stay above. Like, okay, I gotta get this done today. I gotta get this interview done today. I gotta make sure I spend time with my kids. Gotta make sure I spend time with my husband. Staying here, because if I get here and I stay in this bed, I don't get nothing done. I don't do my laundry. I don't pay my bills, or I don't have this meeting. I'm lacking, and I can't have that. And the third thing I do is I make time to organize my time. I don't let nobody shift my energy, so I don't get a mix of drama. I don't be entertaining a lot of what everybody else got going on. I got so much going on right here. I ain't got time to focus on nobody else.
Sure,
So,
sure.
that's what I mainly do to keep my mind, because my family is everything. So the Lord, manifestation of motivation, and my family, that time here. We still eat at a dinner table together. It's going to take me a couple of minutes to make dinner, but we still going to eat at dinner table together. Why? That's my family. That's my time. And I'm teaching my young Black men how to apply their time and watch me. And we all grow together, because we're still growing. No matter what, to you 80 years old, you still gonna be growing. You can learn something from somebody. So that's how I make it happen. I got so much coming up, it's crazy.
Smooth. I know for sure, like, you gotta get dinner and everything, and like have that connected time with your family. So we're gonna get out soon. Is there anything that you could share in terms of what you got coming up? Like, I know you always working, you're always busy. Is there anything you want to share, or can you share?
Well, for one, at the beginning of next year, I will be launching something that's never been done before for the women essential items as a trucker and just as a woman in general. And things that women don't think about. And I will be launching something that can be so essential to us as women and truckers. My goal, my prayers is to get it in every truck stop around the world. And I'm not stopping till I get it there. And because when you go on truck stops now, it's nothing for women. It's nothing like, I don't even think we got tampons. We don't got hair bow. Hair pull back for scrunchies. We don't have perfume or body. We don't have those essential items. So that's my mission. That's my goal, is to make that happen for the females in truck stops. Like, even if you and your family riding on a road trip, it's nothing in these truck stops for us women. And I'm gonna make that happen. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm not trying to be Rihanna. I'm trying to be bigger than Rihanna. I need that billion too. Sure. It's a billion with my name on it. And I'm trying to find it, because the Lord says, ask it and speak it into existence. So I'm speaking, Lord, I need that billion with my name on it. I don't care about nobody, my name. Okay. I'll share the wealth. Okay. Monopoly. Sure. Right? I'm gonna share the wealth, but I just need to collect my check. Okay.
Oh, got you. I see that for sure. All right. So I'm super excited about that one. And is there anything else that you want to share? That's cool. Like, anything else that you got coming?
Well, another thing I want to share is, just as a social media influencer, follow people that influence you. And because a toxic life is not the way you want to be. And sometimes social media, people say, oh, it's that damn about. No, social media is what you make out of it. So make sure you follow people that influence your mind, your thoughts, your dreams, and make sure you stay encouraged by these people, because if they're doing something good, follow that journey with them, because it's going to motivate you to keep pulling you up and pulling you up. That spirit is going to motivate with right along with them. Like, I'll give you an example. Every time I think of Beyonce started singing in the mall in Texas.
Right.
Now Beyonce is Beyonce. Puff Daddy went to these people and was trying to push his talent to be a producer for years. Like, Steve Harvey slept in his car for years. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Rihanna started off as a singer. Now she's a billionaire for cosmetics. That thing ain't made a song in 5 years. Cardi B started off on the pole. So it look what she at now.
For sure.
So I watch people that I don't look at their story like that. I look at their growth and I replace them with me. So people need to make sure they follow people that they can replace their spirit with and say, I can do this. I can get this done. Don't be just following people just for the hype and just for the shade room for the second. No, follow it to grow your mind, your spirit, your soul, and your might. And especially as for my African American people, we already got to fight 10 times harder to get on that certain level. So we need to keep feeding our mind with the right people that's going to influence us to do better in life. So.
For sure. That was some great value right there, for sure. Like, for real. That's going to definitely lift people. And what you said is facts. Like, what you see and what you take in is also part of your diet. Like, it's affecting your mind, whether people realize it or not. So why not put positive things in people growing? Because that's going to enhance your growth too, for sure.
Yes. And people don't understand how I'm big on spirit. I'm big on energy. I can sense you a mile away on how you are, what you're thinking. I can feel it. And that's why I stay to myself a lot. And that's why I don't do, like I told you, I don't do a lot of social media, because if I can feel it through the camera, I can look through a picture and feel your energy. So I don't feed myself with it. I look at positive and motivational people to be like a plate of Thanksgiving food, okay? I will feed myself some collard greens, macaroni and cheese, some candy yams, sweet potato pie, a sweet tea. I'm feeding myself some food, okay?
Sure.
And I might throw a little bit of vegetables, some chocolate covered some fruit, chocolate covered strawberries.
Gotta have them, for sure.
Some green beans, some little vegetables. But they're gonna have to have some sugar in the corn. So
Sure.
But I'm not feeding myself up with slop. I'm not going to garbage can and pulling out slop to eat. No, you don't do that. So you feed yourself with good energy. I made that a motivational speaker. One time I said, what are you eating? Are you eating out the trash can or are you eating out the plate? If you eating out the trash can, that means you're feeding yourself with slop, waste, molded food, maggots, flies. But are you eating off the plate that the Lord has blessed you with? Eat, say a prayer, eat, feast. Enjoy that energy of sitting at a table as a human. So I use that as I used that as a motivational one time before too. And I think that went pretty good one time because people didn't look at it like that. So when next time you on social media, you watching somebody fighting and acting crazy, just eat out the trash can.
For sure, that's what you're doing, for sure.
Yeah, but when you watch people posting great things and educational things and things to help trigger your mind to seeing how can you help the world, then you eating off the plate. So thank you.
Got you. So hit the listeners with keep up with you, like social media, website, anything.
So right now on Instagram, I am Clarissa Rankin, and on TikTok, I'm almost at 1.4 million.
Nice.
And it's so hard. You just don't know how bad I work. But that's at Clarissa Rankin. And everything else is, my YouTube is The Rankins World. And I will be posting my trucking content, my new adventures coming up next year. You're going to like that. You're going to be like, she did that. You're gonna be really like, that girl, she did that.
Yeah,
I'm telling
excited.
you.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. So you can find me at the Rankins World and watch my family and me just grow and just grow as a Black queen.
It's dope. It's dope watching you build and grow for sure. It's like
Thank
being
you.
able to see it, and also thank you for giving us the chance to document it, like having to speak with you and having people see different sides of you. So it's pretty dope to like be able to document that and be like a small part of your growth, which is dope.
Yes, and I always keep up with you. I do. I always keep up with you. And I told you when we first had our interview, I said I'm growing. I'm be
Sure.
like, so next time you have an interview, you're gonna be able to see what's coming up for the women essentials and that, and then after that you're gonna be talking to a billionaire. I don't know how we're gonna get there, Black Monopoly.
We're gonna get there.
But we gonna get there, and I'm gonna share my wealth. I'm gonna dish out you some. I'm saying on camera. I'm gonna dish out you some. You can build up a podcast, build up your platform. But I know I'm gonna get mine first. Just let me get mine first, and I got you.
Sure.
I got you.
We see it for sure. Like definitely thank you for spending time with us, giving us your energy, being present. Just thank you for everything you do as well. Like I could tell like you're a great-hearted person. You love giving back, you love helping people grow and seeing people grow. So definitely want to thank you and give you your flowers while while you're here and you can still smell them.
Thank you. I smell them. I thank you so much. I love it. I love what I do, and I love to receive my flowers when I hear, because it gives me motivation to keep going.
Oh, and with that, dope dialogue, BlxckMonopoly, we out.